Hey, I know it's really silly to be still up this late at this time of night um making a video, but this is exactly pretty much why I'm making this in the first place because this is just beautiful. Believe it or not, Wolfoe, the dog, has put out another video today showing a whole bunch of little coloured blocks of all things, how naturally everything diminishes in the distance. And anyway, this one's called "There's Nothing Wrong with the Curve Calculators Mirror" from Ruhif. Like, where do these fuckwits make up these names in the first place? I don't know. But the funny thing is, I've been, yeah, I know, wasting a bit of time having a bit of debate with this person who calls himself Team Septic. And I call him Septic because he doesn't even deserve to have the K in there. He stinks probably worse than the Wolfo's dog shit that comes out of him. So these guys, they team up together. So we've got Team Septic. I couldn't even be bothered at this moment going and reading some of the comments, but they have caused me to put a little copyright thing on my video where, yeah, fair enough, for reasons you'll soon see obvious why, I have to make my own videos against this doggo. Because look, I'm going to read through them really quickly. 52 minutes ago, Team Septic says, "Dealing with one of your haters right now. He called you a coward. I'm not having it. Thanks for what you do, Wolfoe." Now look, in the first place, I was never a hater of Wolfoe. I was trying to get along with him really amenably and occasionally respond to one or two of his videos simply because most of them are addressed to flat earthers like myself, but he just wants to see hundreds and hundreds of comments from fucking glowheads who lick up his ass and say, "We love you, Wolfoe. You are alpha leader. Yeah. We bow down to you." Okay. I could see what it was like for being a beta dog, a beta. Anyway, first one is from Wadda. What a clever name this guy has. Wadda. Who is he? Fucking hell, these guys. Genius conversations they have. That's got an up like already. The next one is ATH3157. Because these people, they don't like using real names. Hey TS, hello from PT. It's got 2 likes. He hasn't even said anything. So I guess TS must stand for the Team Septic. The guy that smells like a fucking septic tank. Team Septic. 41 minutes ago. Some idiot named Ross Thatcher. He's going in my future idiot playlist. This one's got 3 likes. These guys love it, don't they? They love hanging around in their packs. Their wolf packs. Whereas 11Y. 36 minutes ago, he edited this one. We don't know what he really said. Roos T. So it's ruse as in a kangaroo. ROOS. T. An Aussie. Yes. I nominate him to Team Skeptic. I thought TS stood for transsexual for a moment there. I nominated him to TS a week back for the Daily Idiots Award treatment. I guess you interviewing now for the position. 2 likes for that one. Here comes Wolfoe, 35 minutes ago. Plus Team Skeptic. Thanks. I don't worry about him. He is a complete nutter. He would troll every video and I eventually blocked him. There you go. There's all the evidence I've been looking for. I trolled your videos. I avoided your fucking videos, Wolfo, you wanker. I fucking avoided and avoided and avoided, but every single time you have to keep saying, contest this, flat earthers. What about this, flat earthers? Fuck. Oh, now we've debunked all you flat earthers. Holy fucking shit. I trolled you. No, you fucking trolled me, you wanker. And I fucking tried to have some civil conversation with you. And you didn't like it because you couldn't handle the fact that I fucking debunked you, you fucking piece of shit. And now you are saying I'm the nutter and I troll every video. Holy shit. Sometimes I would wait days before I'd make a comment. And as soon as I make a comment, you'd have frickin' 10 people jump on it. Oh, you can't help yourself. You have to troll him. I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Me troll you? No, you've been pushing and pushing for someone like me to come along to fucking stand up to your stupid piece of shit videos, and when I do, all you've got, oh, I'm a nutter and I troll you. Oh, you've got a fucking nerve, you cowardly fucking dog. You pack leader of fucking dirty dogs. See what I mean? I don't like to make these videos at this time of night. These... Oh, look at this, look at this. These guys behave like scorned lovers when you ignore them. Grown men acting like teenage stalkers. Laughable. This one's got 5 likes already. So he said 35 minutes ago. Could be longer by now. This is just, I've only clicked on it 5 minutes ago. Scorned lovers? Get fucked, you dirty fucking filthy prick. You cowardly motherfucker. You deliberately put out videos to taunt people like myself who are just out here making an honest attempt to try and tell the truth to people. And you say, flat earth debunk this, flat earth that. You know, I don't give a fuck for your stupid, pathetic nonsense that you live in your fantasy world. But when you constantly taunt us, you got people all over the world like, you know, some really good, decent people like the Globe Busters, for example. Jaron from Jaronism, the Morgile, John, all these other great guys, all of them, they're not trying to push an agenda on anybody. They're just trying to find the truth and telling people to make up their own minds. And all you are doing is religiously defending your dogmatic beliefs for this fucking sun-worshipping cult that you defend over and over and over. You can't help yourselves. And you taunt people like myself to come and respond to you. And when I do, I'm a scorned lover because you fucking block me. No, I'm a pissed off fucking genuine truther smashing the shit out of your pathetic scumdog bullshit. And mark my words, this is going to be fun because as you can see now, I've left a little copyright thing on my most recent one, and I will be leaving it on this one as well. So if any one of you dare, I mean, you're most welcome to use anything of my original material with permission. My permission says if you don't have written permission, then you therefore agree to be using it at the rate of $5,000 per minute per block of 5-minute blocks. So if you use it for a 5-minute block, that means you've agreed to pay me $25,000. You go above the 5-minute mark, then there's another $25,000, then it's $50,000. That's what you've agreed to do if you want to download and use my stuff without permission. I will give written permission to people who write to me and politely request it. Not a problem. And naturally, you are free to watch all my stuff as I authorize through YouTube as is agreed, but you no longer have the right to use it without my permission if you are putting out your own original stuff and using my copyrighted material. Great. So Team Septic. He's got 2 likes for his. Only a minute later. You were probably the way I found him. You were probably the way I found him. Thanks for that. So, I'm... Team Septic comes straight back. Well, he still has an idiot video on the way. Nobody talks about the Wolfman. The Wolfman! Capital Wolf, capital W, capital M, one word, Wolfman. He is the Wolfman. Fucking hell, these fucking beta dogs licking up to the alpha dog's arsehole. What? I'm going to read this one from scratch because it's only a line. Well, he still has an idiot video on the way. Nobody talks about the Wolfman like that around me and doesn't end up getting called an idiot a few hundred times. 3 likes up. Whereas 11Y comes back. He's only got 1 like. Anyone that names a law after themselves is a worry. Well, for fuck's sake. I called it Thatcher's Law of Perspective for a reason, simply because there's so much misinformation and disinformation going around about the laws of perspective that I happen to notice this one about when you hold your hands like this, 2 to each other, the way the little finger down here on a flat platform happens to rise up halfway up through eye level. I think it's deserving of a law if some fucking idiot from 300 years back can say, a thing in motion will remain in motion unless acted upon by an equal and opposite force. Newton's laws are frickin' world famous across all of science, and they're the most basic bits of fucking physics you can imagine. I think if we can start to understand the law of perspective as it really is, taking into account the laws of motion as well, and the laws of diminishing perspective, height perspective, distance perspective, obscuration. There is so much to do with perspective. I think I'm entitled to name a law after myself, if only for the sake of having some sort of continuity to what the laws are and what they mean. So it's not like I'm doing it for my ego. I don't give a fuck. There are lots of other Thatchers in the world. Probably lots of other Newtons as well, but not so many retards as this. Whereas 11Y makes a second comment. TS. Why was I always thinking transsexual? TS. I'm not sure if you are pleased or not. Okay. He's only got 1 like. Nick Martin jumps in 29 minutes ago. He is an idiot with a huge chip on his shoulders. You see chips? I got no chips on my shoulders. I will happily discuss rationally anything you wish to discuss. If you think we live on a spinning ball in the vacuum of space and you have rational reason to believe it other than what people have told you, excuse me while I sit up for a minute, it's hard while I'm relaxing in bed here, then fine, let's have that rational discussion. I've got no chips on my shoulder. I don't care. You can believe we're on a ball spinning as many millions of miles an hour as you want to believe. Go for it. Yes. The more of an idiot you make of yourself, the more you make my job easy. Peace and quiet. No trucks going past. Motionless earth. Well, here comes a vehicle already. No matter how you look at it, we are not on a ball spinning faster than sound. So the fact that you believe that the speed of sound is the least of our problems because we're going 666,000 miles an hour. Oh, that away, because the sun's behind us now. All these stars are coming up. If you could... Oh, yeah, I guess it won't work because for the same reason Wolfie's camera won't capture the stars unless he overexposes it to the point that the moon looks brighter than the sun. The Southern Cross is just out there. Just out there. Just out there where I always see it. I go out so often and just look at it. Okay, if it wasn't cloudy, I would see it just over there now. It's slightly up. I live and breathe and know where I am. How often do you guys actually go out and just look at the stars? Look at them and feel them like your fellow brothers and embrace them in your mind with your visual perception, just looking at the stars and saying, we are one because we are one. I doubt a single one of you ever do that, have done that, or are capable of doing that, let alone the many thousands of times in my short, tiny lifespan of 47 years, which just happened to be the tipping point, the last winter solstice we had less than a month ago. That's how come I've even, I don't know, I guess it's my birth date made me so interested in celestial things in the first place. Being born on the winter solstice. Oh, you got your birthday the shortest day of the year. Oh, that must suck. Yeah, it used to suck until I realised, oh, hang on, as I became a teenager, no, I've got the longest night of the year. And then because it's Cancer Gemini, right on the cusp of it, I found out that Cancer, well, that's the ruling sign of my sun sign, is the planet, the only planet that's not actually considered a planet, or wasn't, of all the sun signs and constellations. The ruling planet of Cancer is the moon. So I've always taken a very strong interest in the moon. And I also find out that I couldn't be bothered going into this, telling you all the shit about it. I know about our celestials, other than to say that the moon was in Gemini also when I was born. I'm a true Cuspian, born in the year 71, the beginning of the age of Aquarius. All of that shit is irrelevant, especially to you ignorant pricks who still think gravity is a real thing. So, let's just read the last of these couple of comments from the septic tank, no less. I'm an idiot with a huge chip on his shoulders. So, I don't know. I guess you could look at that in two different ways, because he's putting huge in big capital letters, but it's a huge chip on his shoulders. Do you see any chips here? I see a fucking flannelette shirt from a bloke trying to keep warm in the middle of winter. Don't hold back. So they're encouraging each other to have a good go at me. Good. Have a good go at me. Because I tell you what, there's nothing I back down from. This would be fun. Team Septic. Ooh, I do appreciate you pointing him out. I wouldn't have found it otherwise. Well, there you go. See? That's how relevant I am in the whole scheme of things. He wouldn't have found it otherwise, but meanwhile, Wolfoe up here is saying, I'm a complete nutter and I would troll every video before he eventually blocked me. So how can I be trolling every video if Seppo here wouldn't say to Nick Martin, I do appreciate you pointing him out because he wouldn't have found it otherwise. I've seen a lot of trolls in my time. I come across them quite regularly. They come and go regularly because they're always changing their identity because they're so cowardly. So the last one I've got from here, there's 2 more notifications up here. I might refresh this in a moment. Be sure to mention he's dead drunk many of his videos. Dead drunk? No, I will admit I drink. I'll admit I'll be drunk, some of them quite pissed. But dead drunk? Dead drunk means I'll be like, unable to talk. Yeah, actually, sometimes the more I drink, the more I talk, and that's probably not something you want to see because, it releases my inhibitions. I inhibit myself by not drinking. So, if you look back a ways, he has a side splitting video about how the government can bug your eyeballs and see what you are seeing. Now, okay, I will admit I drink a fair bit, but I would think if I made such a video, I would remember it. I would definitely say they have the capabilities if they wish to. And I tell you what I'm talking to you in here right now in my telephone is full of every bugging device you could imagine. That's how you're able to even see me and hear me. And no doubt there are others when I'm not actually physically recording and about to deliberately upload this who might also be able to see and hear or at least trace my location. I won't deny any of that. I believe it's all possible and good luck to them if that's what they want to do. But if you really believe I said that I made a side-splitting video about how the government can bug your eyeballs and see what you are seeing, well, great. Maybe that's going to up my views so people who believe a liar like that, one of these wolf pack hound dogs, will say shit like that about me. Maybe I'll make people search and see that I've actually put out quite a lot of mostly decent videos. Yeah, I admit, sometimes I just put out a freaking song, which I shouldn't. Okay, that's got nothing to do with my flat earth beliefs, but the ones that I feel are relevant and particular to my actual seeking of truth, which I generally will put into one of my I can't even think of the words. What do you have? Your playlists? I've got a perspective playlist. That's probably my most serious one. I've got a flat earth rants playlist. I did the hum effect thing. Yeah, that was a bit of a joke, but it's not really because I don't believe the flat earth is that actually a joke. Holy Mother of Flat Earth Church. Okay, I'm just looking for a little bit of a leg up in the fact that, yeah, I don't kiss ass. I don't have a job. I'm not likely to have another job, so yeah. Feel good about yourselves for that because a fellow human being looking for the truth doesn't have a job. Does that make you feel good? Does it? You like watching a fellow man go down for all he's trying to do. Seek the truth? Fine. Okay. That's good. Let it be upon you. I don't mind. I've had some really good people back me and defend me, and honestly, I don't understand why anybody does because I know for a fact I can be a fucking nutter. I like to drink. I'm going to have a drink. I'm going to end this video and say, okay, septic tank, do your best. Do your fucking best. I'll appreciate that $5,000 per minute. 25,000 per second of for the first 5 minutes. 50,000 for 5 minutes and 1 second. And let's see who has the last laugh. Thanks for joining in. Oh, and Wolfoe, you fucking pack dog, you could only wish. You could only wish. Let me read your words again. Where is it? Scrolling up. These guys behave like scorned lovers when you ignore them. Grown men acting like teenage stalkers. Laughable. And yet he will put out a video almost daily, if not every second day,
Hey, flat earthers, come on over, look at this. Ew, look how much money I've spent on all my equipment. Ew, you can't touch this.
You fucking dog. You gay dog. You, you could only wish that somebody like me could be a scorned lover to a fucking dog like you. How's your missus going with your baby? My three kids are doing great, thanks. The two eldest both doing fine in their double degree of chemical engineering, while my youngest is studying to be a veterinarian, thanks to the good upbringing I gave them without vaccinations. So, fuck you, Wolfie. Go vaccinate your kid. Go give it some more vaccinations. Go feed it some more fluoride. Scorned lover? Nah, mate. You fucking invited me into your world, and now that I'm here, and you think you can just block me? Ha! This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun because this is only the third video I've made in 2 days where I've even given you the time of fucking day. You fucking dick.